Hi everyone, today I'm going to test out the new class, the Chaosweaver class. After the buff, the Chaosweaver class seems to increase its survivability, which focuses on adding up the amount of its healing as well as adding up its damage output to end battles quickly. Now, before testing out this class, let's look at the artwork and the design of this class and its default weapon. First, let's see. This class has similar design to the original Soul Weaver, and I'm pretty disappointed with this because originally I thought that this class should be more aggressive, showing more tyranny and dominance over others rather than just something so mild, something so moderate. But still, it's a fantastic design, like similar to its Soul Weaver counterparts. It has its soul blades, but it seems that it only showed in battle. And take a look at the weapon. The default weapon seems to have some spider-like designs, which can be referred either to its arachnomancer counterparts or the Ravenlost counterparts, which are turned into spiders. Now let's test out its skills. Let's see. Okay, this one. Just make it quick. So first of all, let's just take down some monsters to test out its basic damage output. Okay, nothing, so I'm not using anything. First of all, let's look at its skills. Deal damage and gather a soul thread. You can see we have two soul threads here. Some skills would require soul threads, while others can help. This skill helps you to gain more soul threads. And at the beginning of the battle, we have two soul threads already, so we don't have to wait for our skills. Guaranteed stun. It's pretty obvious why it's guaranteed, and it's the first class that has a guaranteed stun. I think perhaps it's because sometimes you have to deal with some hard-hitting enemies, and this class basically it's just sacrificing your defense to increase your offense, so you're always at the brink of death. So then guaranteed stun against some hard hitters that cannot be stunned with higher immobility is pretty useful. Apply dots. Let's see. Attack and reduce all cooldowns. This skill sounds like it's helping your survivability as well as your just boosting up and cycling your skills, but what's the amount of the cooldowns it reduces? How much turns? If it's just some 1 turn or 2 turns cooldown reduced, it doesn't really work if you're at the brink of death. Slice. At 50% crit chance for 3 turns. Seems pretty good. So gamble. Gamble your soul. Attack again. Before the buff, you cannot attack again. But after the buff, you have to empty your soul threads. Gambling your soul, it's just sacrificing your defense to increase your offense. Empty your soul threads, resist death and stuns for 3 turns. Similar to snap or obliterate. It's just increasing your survival chance. Soul Siphon, steal HP based on your missing HP. Before the buff, this skill is really useless. It just heals about 100 or 200 HP. But now, I don't know, perhaps it heals more. But according to the pre-buff, your healing is is somehow related to your damage output. So if you can't hit hard, then you can't heal. If you're against those enemies that has better defense or which can just block your damage parry or just dodge, then which means that you cannot heal, so you'll definitely die. And also what makes it worse is that its cooldown is so unnecessarily long. Although this class has some ridiculously high damage outputs, if you cannot survive long enough to cycle your skills, you cannot really do anything against hard-hitting boss. It's awful. Soul Rip, empty your soul threads, 3 turn stun on a single foe, 1 turn stun AoE. It sounds like a Doom Knight stun skill. Vengeance, lower Thunder alt resist, lower healing. It sounds pretty useful if you're trying to get get rid of the enemy faster. But what's the amount and some other some other issues like how long does it last? Rebuke, deal damage based on your missing HP. This skill is basically why you're always at the brink of death, because you need to be at the brink of death to bring out the full potential of this skill. Shred your foe's soul. Okay, thank you. I don't really get it. So what's its effect? So it's just basically a damaging skill, or does it give you some buff or debuff? I don't really get it. Untangle your foe. Basically, it's similar to the previous one, but you know, this class, since it's at the most right part of your skills, so it's basically your ultimate, so it guaranteed crit, right? Uh, just test it. Yep, it's guaranteed crit. 500 the damage output. Pretty neat. Almost. I can almost one-shot that enemy. Okay, now. Still about 500. Now shred. Foe annihilated. Thank you, I know that. So we can see that 3 stun on single for 1 turn AoE stun. Yep, we've stunned them. Ripped soul, so let's test this. 100. Not really high, but still acceptable. It's still pretty acceptable. Okay, let's see. After we increase our damage output, how's our damage output will become 300. It's the damage is doubled. Yep, it gives us about 5 turn offense boost, but an 8 turn or 9 turn defense debuff. Is that really that necessary? Last one. So Gambit. Okay, let's test our ultimate. 300 per hit. 350 per hit. So if we times 5 times, it's about 1,700. It's about 3 times the original damage. Okay, now let's have boss fights. Prepare yourself. Sweet memories. seems like the healing is pretty much bring yourself to a certain amount of your health, not just full heal. Okay, we'll test more. Defeating easier bosses to test our healing. Okay, let's see. Extreme Soda, yep. This is very bad. No, this is very good. Okay. Let's see. What? So I guess just give myself a buff. And then the second skill, I guess this one. No, not this one. Untangle. About the same amount. It's about the same amount. So I guess it's not really up to the amount. This class has just have the ridiculously high damage output. Okay, now so this one. I guess I'll choose something else. Please hit harder. Yeah, that's right. Hits even harder. Yeah. Okay, let's test the amount of our healing. No. We'll test it next turn. Let's do this. Mega Driller, no. Soul Gambit. Just all these things all again. Increase our damage. Thunder. Scouts. Okay, let's see. How much damage are going to deal now? No, I guess we'll see how much dots we are going to deal. No, he's just died. Ah, finally. Let's see how we are going to keep ourselves living. We're at the brink of our death now. Now let's see. Deal damage based on your missing HP. Not really that high, but still acceptable. Wow, the damage is lowered. Oh yeah, because I forgot one skill. I forgot to reduce its damage income. So now we're going to lower its damage income. We are going to increase its damage income. Yep, I'm not dying. So let's see. Deal damage based on your missing HP. It seems that it's not working. So let's test the healing. Uh, the healing is based on your damage dealt to your enemy. So if I dealt more damage, I can heal more, right? So I should first increase my damage output and then to heal myself. I get it. Let's do this. So if you enjoy the video, just press like. If you enjoy my uh, if you like my if you like me, you can subscribe my channel. If you have any problems, just leave a comment and see you next time. Bye.